Yo, Raza, today is Thursday, August the 21st, and this is Aslan Weekly. Last Thursday morning in Morovia, Southern Califas, 52-year-old Guatemalteco migrant compañero Carlos Roberto Montoya was fatally struck by a vehicle on the 210 freeway after he fled a Migra ice raid at a local Home Depot. Montoya was pronounced dead upon arrival at the nearest hospital. This is the second documented death-related case due to this summer's illegal ICE occupation of our barrios and califas, and it demonstrates the repeated pattern of ICE forces targeting Home Depot parking lots where jornaleros, migrant day laborers, are known to gather in search of employment. Montoya's tragic case has sparked outrage in his local community as activists and community members gathered Friday at the same Monrovia Home Depot for a vigil and to protest the ongoing illegal ICE raids and kidnappings. Also from our camarada Yvette Sochillo, desde Orange County, Sur Califas. In her recent report, Immigration Enforcement in Orange County under the second Trump administration, a ground report and strategic analysis, Yvette finds that ICE agents continue to violate the law by identifying themselves as local police, despite being federal ICE officers. This is a direct violation of such court settlements as Kidd versus Noam. Impersonating a police officer is a felony offense, yet this practice by Migra agents continues. Moreover, ICE officers regularly target raza at bus stops, car washes, and Home Depot parking lots, often with no warrants for arrest. According to her research, what is also concerning is multiple families reporting their loved ones being deported without formal charges, legal review, or even paperwork. And in even more ICE-related news from our camarada Scott Duncan desde Oaklandia, Califas, Oakland. A recent San Francisco Chronicle article reports ICE raids have surged throughout the U.S. More than 2,600 people, mostly raza, have been detained so far this year, contrary to Trompa's claims of going after violent criminals. The Chronicle article reports that the majority of those detained have no criminal record. On a brighter side, from our camarada Hashid Quintos desde Centro Califas, earlier this month, on August 9th, the Chicano Youth Center in Fresno, California joined forces with Free AME Ministries in Fresno's Golden West Side to commemorate World Indigenous Peoples Day. Native peoples gathered with other indigenous peoples such as Polynesians, Africans, and Asians. Indian fry bread, native fry bread was served as well, and there were plenty of bead vendors all around. Mexica Calpuli groups participated in ceremony along with Mixtec, Oaxaqueño, danzantes. De Colores en las Adelitas and other movimiento canciones and poems were performed by El Partido Nacional de la Raza Unida's very own Olga Martinez, representing the Centro Califas chapter. And now, from our camarada Shista Garcilaso, desde Arizona Aslan. Arizona continues to be hit by a wave of triple-digit heat. Residents are urged to stay hydrated and seek local cooling shelters for relief. To find a local cooling center, Arizona residents are urged to dial 211 for heat relief resources. 211 operators can connect callers with the nearest cooling shelter and, if needed, provide transportation to get them there safely. City officials advise don't wait for an emergency, call early, and protect yourself and your family from dangerous heat. We advise that as well. Sheest also reports Arizona's mega fire continues to burn through the northern rim of the Grand Canyon. The fire, also known as the Dragon Bravo Fire, has scorched nearly 145,000 acres. Bomberos now report a 62% containment. Yet, the historic Grand Canyon Lodge is gone, and the North Rim is now closed for the season. And even more Migra occupation-related news from our camarada Robert Ramirez desde Colorazlan. According to a recent Washington Post article, the federal government is planning to open 3 new migrant detention centers in Colorado by the end of the year, tripling the state's current detention capacity. The proposed detention sites would be located in Walsenburg, Hudson, and Ignacio. Currently, Colorado only has one ICE detention facility in Aurora, which has been criticized by activists for its horrible, poor living conditions and dehumanizing treatment of migrant detainees. Robert also reports last Friday, August 15th, beloved Chicano activist Joseph Eddie Montour Presente passed away peacefully at the age of 77. He was surrounded by his loving family, as reported by Pueblo Independent News. A family member posted the following online. It is with a heavy heart, very heavy heart, that we announce we have lost an amazing man, a true inspiration, a man who helped pave the way for who helped pave the way for so many of us with his work with the community and during the Chicano movement. As an activist for Colorado's crusade for justice, you will be missed by all of us. One last cubo for Joseph Eddie Montour. Now from our camarada Veronica Ali L. desde Tejaslan. Parents of San Antonio, Texas are taking bold action in response to the ongoing failures of the Edgewood Independent School District. After months of reporting unsafe school conditions, including bullying from teachers towards students and dismissive and hostile treatment from administrators towards families, parents are saying, Ya basta. The district has refused to engage in meaningful dialogue, and the community is not backing down. Next week, families and community members will be showing up in large numbers to the Edgewood Independent School District Board meetings to demand change. And from our camarada Andrea Martinez desde Nuevo Mexicaslan, Nuevo Mexico, last Saturday, the Gathering of Nations Limited, the organization responsible for creating the annual Gathering of Nations powwow, announced its 40-plus-year-old event will come to an end next April 2026. The 43rd and final powwow will take place at Expo New Mexico, Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque. According to Native News Online, the annual Gathering of Nations attracts over 3,000 performers and more than 100,000 visitors. The end of this powwow will be a considerable loss for Burque, as the event is estimated to generate up to $30 million every year. And now, events en Aztlán. From our camarada Patricio Tlacaele Trujillo y Fuentes, desde Taos, Nuevo Mexicaslan. The Millicent Rogers Museum is presenting an exhibition of Chicano artists from all around Nuevo Mexico. This show, titled Chicano, Caminos Distintos, offers artistic works from over 40 new Mexican Chicano artists. The exhibition will also display a one-man show by Trujillo y Fuentes, which will run until the end of September. For more information, please contact Tlacaelel at tlacaelelfuentes@gmail.com. That's tlacaelelfuentes@gmail.com. From our camarada Robert Ramirez desde Colorazlan, this Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m., the Levitt Pavilion in Denver will host Fiesta Colorado, an evening of Chicano Mexicano culture and music featuring the groups Mariachi Sol de Mi Tierra and Chicano Heat. This is a free event. All are welcome. More information, visit denver.org and search Fiesta Colorado. And in Fort Worth, Tejaslan, on Sunday, August 24th, Cultura Markets will celebrate National Latina Day with a free event, Que Chula, between the hours of 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Cullen Yards. Community members are welcome to a day celebrating our raza's women with mariachi music, folklorico, mujeron vendors, aguas frescas, and authentic Mexican food. For more information, search Cultural Markets on Instagram or Facebook. And as the Chicano Moratorium, Chicano Memorial Day nears, El Partido Nacional de la Raza Unida of San Fernando will be hosting a fundraiser this Sunday, August 24th at 5 p.m. in Silmar with a slide presentation, raffle, aguas frescas. For more information, visit larazunida.sfv on Instagram. El Partido also, along with Power and other community organizations in the San Fernando Valley, invite all to a community meeting on Tuesday, August 26th at El Nido, 1124-3 Glen Oaks Boulevard in Pacoima, Califas 91331 from 5 to 7 p.m. Again, that's August 26th at El Nido, 11243 Glen Oaks Boulevard, Pacoima, Califas 91331, 5 to 7 p.m. ARE, the Association of Raza Educators, will be holding their LA General Meeting on Sunday, August 24th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Harriet Tubman Center for Social Justice, 5278 West Pico Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90019. And in the San Francisco's Mission District, the historic barrio will be the site for the first televised lowrider parade in honor of National Latino Heritage Month, National Chicano or Raza Heritage Month, I should say, according to organizers. The parade on Saturday, September 20th, will feature a hopping competition, car show, and hundreds of vehicles from across Aztlán. Car clubs from Arizona, Nevada, Nuevo Mexico, and cities throughout Califas like Los Angeles, San Jose, Oakland, and Sacramento will be part of the parade. There will also be women car clubs joining. And La Raza Resist Festival, Music Peace Community event in solidarity with our migrant communities, will be held Friday, August 22nd 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. at La Comisaria. That's 3210 North Figueroa, Los Angeles. 3210 North Figueroa, Los Angeles, 90065 on Friday, August 22nd from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. at La Comisaria. And free Benjamin Marcelo Cruz, a Reseda High School student in LAUSD, kidnapped by the despicable and sadistic occupying ICE agents. Justice for La Raza and the occupation of Aztlán now. ICE fuera. And finally, Aztlán Weekly would like to hear from you, Raza. If you reside anywhere in Aztlán and would like to share newsworthy events with us, cáigale, shoot us an email at aztlanweekly@gmail.com. That's aztlanweekly@gmail.com. Or you can find us on social media. Search Aztlán Weekly. Hashtag Aztlán Weekly. Gracias. Que viva la raza y viva Aztlán Libre. Thank you.
At the tone, 6 hours, 31 minutes, Coordinated Universal Time.